Welcome back. Let's continue, shall we? Thine affairs are in order, then I shall unfold to thee my proposal. Our destination is the ocean floor, yet our goal is not simple to arrive there. Nay, we must needs have the means to breathe and fight freely. Thus would I petition the aid of one of the Fae, a being with whom I have yet to meet face to face. Rather than waste words of explanation, I bid thee follow me unto the hamlet of Solon, which lieth to the south and west. All will become abundantly clear, I promise thee. Oh shit. I literally have butterflies in my stomach. Oh god, this fucking expansion, man. Uh Ba-da-dum, bum, 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 ba-da-dum. There to the west. Canst thou discern the hump of an isle rising above the water? That foliage cover mass hideth the key to our safe descent. Swim close and plunge thee beneath the surface. Thou shalt soon divine the reason for my insistence, though it be much to my shame. I can but flail and flounder where thou mayst glide as a fish. I shall board a boat to the island and spare one and all the spectacle of mine inept strokes. Under the sea. It's a fucking royal. Fuck. Two curved slabs of rock seem squeezed together here, giving the impression of giant stone islets. Ow. Though it appears solid enough, the rock seems slightly under your touch. Was the surface gently shifting, or was it just your imagination? The local calls it the Isle of Ken, which I presume must refer to knowledge. Either that, or someone was being awful zealous about the marking his territory. This lake is enormous. Assuming my geography is correct, this would be the mare of silver tier back in the source, although the size hardly compares. Okay. Even seeing it up close, I'm still not sure what's so important about this island. Where's the other folk? I see. Um, the invisible walls of 14. Delightful. Just 3, 4. Well, what thou hast thou discerned? I've discerned that it's an ordinary island. It reminds me of a certain primal. It's just like the big one. Yes, yes. Most perceptive. According to the lore of the Pixies, we are even now perched upon the back of the ancient Fey entity. In the name, its name is Bismarck I, the self same title by which we know the great feathered whale, uh, revered by the Vanu Vanu of the source. I would enlist its aid to bear us onto the deep and thence banish the water with an airy sphere, unlike in form in the domes which do shelter the hamlets near the Ruby Sea. Within its compass, we may move unencumbered and defend ourselves with the hour of the battle cometh, as it most surely shall. Now I must needs ask for silence whilst I make my supplication.
Wir Sach, Bilan Bismail.
Lo, imida, sawin, mirane. Amatagnai.
Fallen si lor Wislan. Ada si Alinal.
Van urs atslir. Olfod thim. Iri guath thi.
Oh dear. I don't need to speak Fey to know that didn't go well.
Oh, my snee yak! You've learned to call me at last! And where do you go? On a trip? A journey? I knew you wouldn't give up without a fight. Oh, my precious mortal, I shall help you in any way I can. Gers Bismail win picked. Van dromi drom jakom. Van reed rithje.
Ahai una, sahawin wisk. Isnerim, sur lierlo.
Be sure to scrub this one's teeth for him upon your return. He's only got manners.
It will be done, Your Majesty. Our deepest thanks for your timely intervention.
An agreement is reached and your departure is at hand. You wingless ones best hold on tight. May the blessings of the Fae keep you safe, Inba.
Lo fallo ruis. Van in narsitar. Dir sitagnai.
And just like that, it's all gone back to the way it was.
What was you expecting? 100 years of honey and rainbows? Seeing them Yulmore types wake up and smell the ashes was miracle enough for me.
Ah, but the magic in the air when that ladder started moving. And when that great hulking Talos rose up. Gods. I could live 1,000 years and never behold anything so amazing.
What the? Do you see that?
What a monster! Where did it even come from?
Whoa there!
It's not stopping. Run! Run!
Lo vanana alla. Tilden sitok. Iri halbsi. Funne. Jasny Tagnai.
Wow.
The breath of Bismarck. See how it swells to form a dome beneath the waves? The waters recede. The tempest's floor is laid bare. In defiance of the blinding sky, this place holds fast to its gloom. The last refuge of he who denies the light with every fiber of his being. You stand at the precipice, hero. Journey unto the heart of darkness. Finish it.
One of my favorite areas. I would say this ranks one of the best endgame areas, in my opinion. I dare say, Uranji endured much playful attention from the pixies to learn the lore of Bismarck. He is not nothing if not a dedicated a scholar. Dedicated scholar. There we go. My brain. With all that water out of the way, we'll be able to venture quite some distance. MX must be hiding around here somewhere. This is amazing. I can't even see the surface. Bismarck must be powerful indeed to create a dome of this size. I can only pray to wherever gods are listening that it continues to hold. I remember being impressed by the domes of the Ruby Sea, but this makes them look like bubbles in a stream. Ha ha! For glad am I that Bismarck was true to his word. We are arrived to the tempest safe and dry. 'Tis here that we shall find the lair of Elmexelk, and I believe the imprisoned exarch as well. For an Asian alone, it is of course a trifling matter to flee onto the rift. Yet I suspect such travel is nigh impossible with a mortal in one's custody. Nay, he would not soon risk his prize when the exarch's very body serveth as the key to the crystal tower, and its powers of temporal transportation. Thus am I all but certain that this underwater realm harboreth our friend and enemy both. We have but to find them. In the event that you leave the area, speak with Inril at Venmont Yards in Colusia to return to the Tempest. Okay. Come, let us begin our search. Now, as for where we should be looking, I rather doubt MXLK will be sitting around out in the open. I propose we follow the slope down towards the deepest trenches and keep an eye out for the rock formations large enough to house a stronghold. Let's be off then, but watch your footing. The ground is still wet and I like to be slippery. Alright, new area, new aether points. Ayo. Southeast will be this way. But yeah, oh god, it's a fucking breathtaking scenery, I would say so. First ether point. Southeast. And yes, it follows the Stormblood, which you have to have all 10 and 5 quest ethers. It's a shame, but oh well. East from here. Oh, this part. No, I don't remember. If my memory serves me right. Yep, there it is. Just gotta have to follow a few things. I think we'll be visiting this area for a quest line, but I rather get my my thingies first. Ah, fuck me! That always fucking sucks. You accidentally drop it and touch the water for 1 second and your mount just dismounts. Fucking hell. That's like the only pet peeve of mine. It just gets so fucking annoying. Any what's it? Alright, let's... What the fuck? Dude, what the fuck? Did I fuck? Oh, there it is. There it is. I'm just stupid. Southwest. Itay. Damn, it's been what, like over a year since I've done this playthrough. It just feels weird, you know? Southwest. Stealthy. Okay, yeah. We'll be heading to this village soon. I think it's underneath. Yeah, I think it's underneath. What the fuck up? Ah! The finless ones, they followed me. Why have you come? Was it you who took away our water? So this is where the Undo make their home. I had wondered. Pray forgive us and any inconvenience we have caused. We were not aware your village lived here in the Tempest. We need this great dome of air that we might conduct a urgent search, and thus beg you for your understanding. Chieftain, what are we to do? Are you emissaries of the ancient ones? The mysteries have stirred. We have seen the illuminated land shining through the gloom of the abyss. If you are the emissaries, the chosen, I bid you welcome. If you are not, I bid you leave. I am not sure I understand. Would you be willing to elaborate? It would seem not. I suggest we withdraw for the moment. So what's the plan? Given your condition, I'm reluctant to suggest lingering here. That said, our presently mindering search would proceed far more swiftly if we could call upon the Undo's local knowledge. Yes, I'd like to know about more about the illuminated land the chieftain spoke of. Could it be Emetsuk's stronghold, do you suppose? Perhaps he lit the lanterns upon his return. We cannot dismiss the possibility, but if these Andu refuse to speak with us... Akira, do you remember my first game for entering Elmore? How I had planned to integrate myself by offering lucrative trading opportunities with the Undo. The individual I dealt with was a reticent in manner and curious in customs, but we were able to reach an agreement nonetheless. I believe that with the right approach, we can begin a similar relationship here. What kind of approach did you have in mind? That chieftain fellow didn't leave us many options. If we are to tread the Swift's course, then we must needs locate its beginning. 'Tis plain our all too dramatic arrival hath thrown this settlement into confusion. Were we to solve such problems as we have caused and assured uh, our hosts thereby that our purpose here is not inimical to them, they may yet prove amenable to reason. I smell yours, but very well, if it can be done quickly. What do you think? I've nothing better to offer, but I do worry what will happen if the Ondo's tales end up leading us to a dead end. I cannot say for certain, but I sense this tribe has a deeper connection to the Asians than first meets the eye. It warrants further investigation. Thus, I cast my vote in favor of aiding the settlement for the time being. We will make allies of the Ondo. Let's do what we do best. I'll do what I can, I suppose. Then it's settled. Yustola, pray proceed with your investigations. The rest of us will see about fostering some goodwill. Akira, you won't believe who I've just bumped into. This is Paush Oan, the very fellow I did business with prior to our ill-fated stay in Elmore. I waited and you did not come. Then the Mistel came, but his visits did not continue. I am truly sorry, Pashon. Things did not proceed as planned. Is there aught we can do for you by way of an apology? Perhaps where the dry return, a cavern to the north is home to giant crabs. We do not fear the crab, but we are swifter swimmers. But now there is no water. We run, and they scuttle close behind, snipping and snapping with their claws. There are too many of them, too many. I believe I can be of assistance there. And what of you, Akira? If you've not found a task, you are most welcome to join me. Indeed, I should appreciate the company where the dry returns has a rather ominous ring to it. to the west. So, oops. Maybe here. Oh yeah, now I remember. They have aetherytes here. Ah, fuck me. My memory serves me right. It's right here. Somewhere. Oh fuck. Fuck me. Fuck me. Oh, there it is. Sweet. That is what, 3? West from here. Ba, 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 ba. Southeast. Okay. All right. Oh shit, I didn't want that. Bam. Alright. Bum, bum, bum. Alright, time to travel and grab some more aetheryte currents, shall we? Shit. It's probably in this cave right here. There it is. Southwest. And that should be the 5th one. Sweet. South. Oh, there it is. Alright. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I don't think. Yep. As I suspected. You cracked their shells. You must be stronger than you look. I see you've reached your quota first again. I shall never be your equal in such tasks. Still, I would say we have reduced the local crab population to a fair, less threatening number. My thanks to both of you. You must have a reward. Nay, Pashuan, this was to be a part of my apology to you, remember? Besides which, the lack of water is our doing, for which we must also make amends. Might I convince you to tell us something about your village instead? I would very much like to learn more of you and your people. Very well. Before the flood came, it is said that our ancestral home was found in the seas to the south. It was it was utterly destroyed by the light. Only those who were out hunting survived. They swam aimless and lost until they spied buildings here on the ocean floor. Strange buildings they were, and long had they stood under the water, yet somehow they had been spared the scars of time and current. These structures provided shelter for my people, protection from the tempest, turbulent waters, and the predators which hunted within them. Their very existence seemed a miracle. The first settlers pondered their good fortune. It was clear that the race who had built such wonders had guided their course, and from this did they discern the truth. That the ancients had chosen us to serve as caretakers of their eternal sanctuary until such time as they returned. Thus, if it is judged that your coming and this great vanishing of water was by the ancients designed, you will find warm welcome here. A truly astonishing history, yet I cannot help but wonder how will the significance or otherwise of our arrival be decided. The ancients have blessed us with the protection and prosperity. If your presence serves to bring us the same, there will be no doubt in that matter. Then it would seem our earlier decision was the correct one. We thank you for the lesson, push us on, and will continue to do all we can to assist your people. Should you desire our help with any other trouble, pray do not hesitate to ask. We should return to the task at hand. Only do try not to overexert yourself, my friend. The risk far outweighs the gain. All right. Bum, bum, bum. Brr, brr. Okay, just one quest. Okay, cool. I'll do this first. Hail, Finless One, and welcome to the Cups. Long have I wanted to converse with one of your kind, and I am called Narash Kaul. How may I address you? Akira Black Rose, the curious. Before we speak, at length there is something I would show to you. Let us leave behind the cups and head due west. Come. Yep. Okay. I don't know if I'm stupid or I just did not know. Alright. Yoink. These are relics of your kind, yes? The leavings on a ship that sailed the seas above long, long ago. They lie as they fell, untouched by any undone, for most have little interest in the affairs of the Finless. I, however, do ever since I was saved by one of yours, after being watched ashore, weary and near death. Such kindness is rare and wonderful thing, and I would know more of the people who showed it to me. And so I ask you, Akira, to teach me on your race. These objects, for example, what purpose do they serve? How are they to be used? Narash Kol gestures to the nearby debris, entreating you to inspect them closely and offer up a detailed explanation. Among the debris, you spy what appears to be a rotting ship's reel. That was carved from the wood from one of your many trees, yes? What purpose does this particular contraption serve? It's used to steer a ship. The vessels your kind use to traverse our waters. Then, without a wheel, it is at the mercy of the wind and the currents. I see. Among the debris, you spy what appears to be the remnants of several shattered bottles of wine. Such fragile containers they were. I suspect they once contained something of great value. What can you tell me of their purpose? Let's see. Oh my god. They were used to store intoxicating spirits. They were used as makeshift weapons. First to bludgeon, then to stab. Fragrant liquors which cloud the mind. I have heard of these things. Do finless ones so delight in dulling their wits? Thank you, Akira Blackrose. In our short time together, you have already taught me so much. A pity that none of these pearls of wisdom will serve my needs. Narash, what are you thinking, wandering off on your own with this finless one? This is no time for you to fiddle with their leavings. The clutch mother is in terrible distress. No, you do not understand. I brought her here too. Pray forgive this child his impudence. I am Zayash On, and on behalf of the Clutch Mother, I come to entreat your assistance. It seems you do not realize that in driving back the waters of the Tempest, you have placed our beloved Clutch Mother, leader of the Ondo, in mortal peril. She is pregnant. Here in the depths, she will give birth to many, many eggs. We male Ondo will then take them into our care and raise them as our own. But absent the flowing waters, we know not if she will be able to deliver them safely. If not, the future of our people will be in jeopardy. The flood of light claimed many Ondo lives, though we have rebuilt our numbers somewhat in the decades since. It would be devastating to lose an entire generation, or worse, the Clutch Mother herself. She wishes to speak with you directly, that we might together find a solution to the dilemma. We will return. Will you return to me to the cups? Narash, come. I will not let you trouble our guests or the Clutch Mother furthermore. Everything I have done for her. Alright. Shit, come on, can I? Thank you. Beyond this gate resides the Clutch Mother. Approach and hearken to her words. Honored guests, I, Clutch Mother of the Ondo, do bid you welcome to our realm. You will forgive me for receiving you in this fashion. For the safety and well-being of the children unborn, I will remain within, away from dangers without. As you know, under normal circumstances, this place would be filled with blessed water, from which I would draw strength and support to bring these eggs onto this world. Alas, I am but half submerged now, and I fear for my ability to fulfill my sacred duty. I am given to understand you and yours are the ones responsible for drawing back the waters of our realm, with a good reason, I am sure. However, it is my sincerest hope that you will agree to aid us, given that you are responsible for this state of the affairs. Fear not, I desire no direct assistance. Rather, I would beg you a boon of your people's knowledge of childbirth and how the finless ones ease the burdens of their struggling mothers. See, Lixrosh Oran will be my agent in this matter. Heed his words and answer his questions. This is all that I ask. Do you consent? I thank you, honored guest. Go well. Then it is agreed. However, I must consult with her attendants, before we speak further. For now, I bid you in Narash Kal go about your business. But be ready if called upon. Wait, Akira Blackrose. Have you a moment to converse in private outside the cups, please? This rare thing indeed to be granted an audience with the Clutch Mother. I hope this serves to help you understand how important these eggs are to us. Before you came to the cups, I had been searching for a means to assist her in giving birth. That is why I have been studying the relics of your people. Unfortunately, I found nothing that seemed suitable for this purpose. I cannot stress to you enough how important she is to us. She is mother to all on Do. Her every egg, brother and sister. We would do anything and everything to welcome them into this world, and she would then see them grow into healthy, happy Ondo. There must be some way in which you can help us achieve this end. Alright, yep. Let's withdraw. No, I don't want. There we go. I guess that's it for right now. Hey, thanks for joining me in this episode of Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers. Till the next episode, fare thee well. Ba ba ba.